How's it? Today is Monday, September 1st. Got some snatches today. I think today is Labor Day. So, happy Labor Day. The only reason why I know that is cuz there were a ton of people at the gym and I was like, "Huh, that's weird. Normally there's nobody at the gym at this time of the day." And like for me, I work in a restaurant, so I work all the time. It doesn't matter what if there's a holiday or not, which sucks. This is going to be the last week I'm lifting at this location for the Central Strength Gym, and I feel like I am just very 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 thankful for all of the growth I've had here, and that is kind of all that I've been thinking about today. This is all I'm going to be thinking about for a long time, I guess, for the remainder of the weekend as we move into the new one. Um, Today's lifts themselves were snatch, push, press, overhead squat, snatch, balance, like I always do. Up to 103 here for my top set. I was quite heavy, and so step forward a little bit. But I was able to do everything on this one, and it wasn't the worst in the world. After that, I did my power snatch plus hang snatch complex. Went up to 83. Those were all quite questionable for power height, but I think that's okay. I feel like when I'm kind of going through today, I was rushing a tremendous amount, and so I needed to make sure that I could finish everything that I wanted to do. And so that is kind of what always puts me in that predicament of like trying to rush through the warm ups and everything. But given that kind of perspective in mind, like 83 is, it's getting in there. It's getting that in that zone where it's pretty heavy for me. I don't feel like I can actually power snatch 83 on any given day. And so there's a lot of things that I need to kind of re-examine and figure out how to get back to being able to be strong like that and stuff of that nature. I don't feel like I've ever been strong with power snatch, but there was a time when I was pushing like 94 power snatch for like a single. That was actually probably before I was lifting here at Central Strength. But that's been a long time, and my lifestyle has changed. It's a gargantuan amount. I work a lot more now. Like I'm on my feet a lot more. The amount of sleep that I have on a regular basis is a lot less. And during that time when I was actually able to do those power snatches up to that like capacity, um, it was during COVID. So I spent a lot of time at home just chilling, doing like online schoolwork and whatnot. So I think like overall daily expenditure was just so much less, and so that means that I have a lot more time to dedicate to lifting the way I want to lift and kind of getting the recovery that I need. This is my first set at 83, and yeah, I don't know if that's the highest power, like power height wise. I totally forgot to put my wrist wraps on, and I noticed it right as I picked it up off of the ground, like before I even hit my snatch. Yeah, this was totally not a power snatch. It wasn't a complete full snatch, so that's good. But that is my hang snatch. Um, One thing that I noticed today that I don't know if I was doing consciously was I am holding on to my extension a lot longer than I normally do. And I think it worked out pretty well. I feel like sometimes when you kind of hear those words, sometimes that means would say like to let the pull develop, or make sure that you get completely vertical. Those are two of the same things. Because if you cut your extension short, then as you go faster, then the bar is going to go out a little bit further forward because you're not getting to complete vertical extension. I hope that makes sense. Um, yeah, after those snatches, I did my snatch high pulls here, and I am actually planning to back squat tomorrow on the Tuesdays like I used to do like many years. Like I think the change from Monday snatch, Tuesday back squat, Wednesday clean and jerk. I think that change probably happened in May or June. So it hasn't been that long to give it the requisite kind of habit building. I think it was helpful for me to get my posterior chain working a little bit more, but I do think that it kind of forced me to be a little bit more like I dedicate a lot of time on my Monday and time and effort, and then like kind of phoning it on Tuesday, and then a lot of time and effort on Wednesday, and phoning it on Thursday. And like that was actually honestly the goal, so that I didn't like overwork myself. But I feel like I've been phoning it in too much on the Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I want to go back to what I used to do, especially with this week being so weird. Like I can't even lift on Saturday. Saturday is when we were going to be moving the gym. So I'm going to be helping with that. And so I'm going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, rest Thursday, and then Friday is going to be my big Friday, like old school classic big Friday. So that's going to be the last time I lift at this gym. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.